What is up, FIFA faithful? Bearhamms here with episode 5 of Best of the Rest. And before we get into the new season, let's talk about everything that happened off camera. First, we're going to talk about all of the new acquisitions to the club. The first one is Denzel Edwards from the country of Guam, a 5'7" right back, already 65 overall, so a decent start. And he is the perfect backup to Shabake. Next, we have a CDM in Mateo Cengic, I do believe, 68 overall, and he's currently filling that 8 role. He'll probably be the future 6 once Gagic eventually retires and gets worse. And then this is one of my favorite signings is Mohamed Amisi from Burundi. 90 sprint speed, 86 acceleration. He's been used as a super sub in the games played off camera to full effect, I would say. Next, we made a transfer deal for Grigoris Castanos. He was playing at Juventus, but picked him up. 67 overall. I think he's going to be the eventual replacement for Ephraim, since Ephraim is at the age of 33. And then we did make some transfer sales. 2 goalkeepers going away. One, Simone Scafé, going to Brentford for 3.5 million euros. Then we have Salingris going to Fuenlabrada for 560,000 euros. And sort of sadly, Okrashvili is going to Cadiz for 2.45 million euros. This was one of those release clauses that was already with him at the start of the save. Couldn't change it. So the veteran will be going to Spain. Here's the new roster. It's the same formation. Dombrovskis is our new starter. He usually plays the first 60 minutes, and then I decide either do I want pace with Amisi or do I want height with Kavilataya. And both of these strategies have worked in the past to get us draws and wins. And then we have Ephraim. He's back on the left wing. We have Ndangla still manning that right side. Shabake, Andreo, Leifus, Wheeler, nothing's changed there. The only big change is in the midfield with Cengic. He is our number 8, and then Castanos is our new number 10. We are already a month into the season, and as you can see right there, we're not in dead last, and we've actually won a game. First game of the season on camera. Let's try to crack our way into the top 6. We do take on Shakhtar Donetsk. Start of half number 2, nothing much occurred in the opening 45. It's kind of a boring one to say the least. We have brought on Amisi for Ephraim on that left side, hoping his pace can open things up here. Fatau tries to get a pass through, but it is intercepted by Leifus. Shabake runs in the box, try to look for a cross. Does get a header to it. A nice try there by Dombrovskis, though Trubin will scoop it up. Amisi centers that through. Castanos with the shot. Oh, and it trickles off the fingertips of the goalie. So now we are in the final minute. Looks like Shakhtar will have the last chance here. Shabake trying to hassle him. It's a nice clearance out. Amisi will pick it up, and that will do it. A boring game to start. 0-0. Second game of the episode, we take on Czech side Victoria Pilsen. So this game was supposed to have live commentary, but something snuck up on me. But we did win 2-0. 2 goals from Dombrovski. One just before halftime, a nice little flip pass there from Castanos. And then in the next half, 66th minute, a nice little pass here from Amisi off the bench, getting the second on the evening. All right, for the actual second game of the episode, we have our first round of the Coupa Națională. We take on AEK Athens away in Greece. And as you can see on the right side, we have a completely switched out lineup. It is our cup squad, a lot of our backups, a lot of our youngsters getting their first starts. Oh, there's a shot from distance. Great save, though, by Michael. He's been doing a little better this year. I mean, enough to where we're, in 6th place. A nice pass there, Kavilataya. 1-2 touch with Amisi. Amisi using that pace. Does get across and looking for Kavilataya. Does take the shot. Should have used his head on that one, but goes for the acrobatics and gets nothing. Instead of staying in England, Nikedia chose Greece of all places, which is interesting. He would have easily had a spot in one Premier League team or so, and good grief. Tankovic, an absolute missile into that top right corner. Michael's going to have to pick that one out. So our backups, 45 minutes in, giving up a goal, but there's still time to come back. Ooh, a chance for a shot from distance, but don't have the sharpshooters in. There's a good pass to Nketiah. Edwards gets beat. There's a shot and there's a goal. Up by 2. If we really want to win this one, I think it is a perfect time to bring on some of the starters. We'll keep Kavilatai in for the moment, but we will push him forward as well as Castanos. So I think that's our best course of action. The only thought I have for this one is that at least it's not a league game. We're not dropping any... Oh my... Come on, Michael. You gotta save those. Good grief. I'm trying to finish a thought. The game's just about over. You should do a little better, bud. Final game of episode 5, we take on yet another team from Greece in Olympiakos. Probably not the most controversial opinion in the world, but I do prefer that our starters are in. Gives us somewhat of a fighting chance, especially when you play a cup game and they're playing their starters as opposed to us. We just went full second string, but there might be an early chance here. Good grief. Ooh, yeah, that's a rough and tumble tackle there. That better be carded. Ooh! Ooh, wow, what a sequence of events. That looked a lot more coordinated than it actually was. I initially tried to pass it to Andreu, but it went to someone else. They got the pass to Andreu. Andreu almost had a curler from outside the box. Thankfully, we do have the hottest striker in the league right now in Dombrovskis, and he gets his 7th on the season. Take a replay on that one. Wow, that would have been a superb goal. All right, I do love it how Dombrovskis has really filled into his role this second season already. As I said, 7 goals. We're going to need that type of firepower if we want to get into that top 6. Now Bujalaski looking to add a retort to that one. But we'll find Ephraim. There's maybe a chance on the counter here, though. Nice play by Lala. Wow. High scoring affair already. Quarter of an hour in. It's Olympiakos with their second. Honestly, I'm not liking this one bit. You know, as much as I like how we scored early, giving up 2 goals, it just puts more and more pressure on this offense. And like, we can't really rely on Dombrovskis alone. There's a cross in the box. Oh, a chance for Cengic, but we'll be headed out for that corner. Maybe a chance here for Olympiakos near the end of the half. Leifus chests it down, just passes it straight. Oh my, just keep the ball. What the heck was going on there? It looks like the game will give them this last opportunity. And they almost make it 3. And they're, oh, okay, thank God. I was like, come on, we got it out. We had possession for a little bit. This game can be stupid sometimes with the added time. For half number 2, we did make 1 save, and that is a Misi for Ephraim. Again, just that added speed might help, especially it looks like they've had more time on counters. Oh, Cengic misses that. Chance for them to score, and they're gonna score. Essentially, the blueprint for any team to beat us is to hold possession and score immediately and score often. Because once they score, you can't really get anything going. You start from the kickoff, you can't get much going because like players are stationary. There needs to be a breakup in the back four for them. It's so easy to break us down because I mean that's goal number 4. Yeah, because I can't do anything right here with Amisi. You can't open things up. Once they start scoring, you just can't stop them. So that'll do it to get an equalizing goal from Dombrovskis. He keeps up in the golden boot race, but yeah, wasn't pretty for the rest of it. You know, despite losing to Olympiakos, we're doing quite well. 12 points in 9 games, and we're flirting with that top 6 spot. It's just the goal difference that is killing us. You know, if we don't give up 4, 5, 6 goals, we'd actually be in the thick of it. But you know what? Still good. We're fighting for something this year, and that is nice to see. And on that hopeful note, I think it is time to end. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as you're playing. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, toodaloo.